Stay right there, talk to Stacey. We on.
It's Wonder Dog right here.
Oh, welcome to the Red Cup. Got a good one tonight. It's the Herbo month, man. We got my man Clarence Bootney Green, Charlie Moe, Uncle Rodney Wright, JB, bad boy, motherfucking Vicky Kelly. We're gonna start over Bootney, man, about this Herbo thing, man. What one of your best performances of Herbo that you can recall? You had plenty of them.
Gotta be the 77. I can't remember everything, but it was one of them hit or miss nights that I couldn't miss.
Who was y'all playing against?
I believe we was playing against Darryl Prue and Sherman Douglas. And I mean, we lost the game, but I mean nothing to brag on because I lost. But it was an epic night for me. That was as far as the points was, but I was averaging almost 60 a game. So, but
Who was passing the ball?
Melvin Middleton. Hey, whatever I played, I always had a point guard. I had to have one of them because I wasn't handling the ball that much. I ain't want the ball. Once it got across the half court line, then that's where I came in effect at. But the Herbo was everything to me though. I was a fan first. Of course, Victor Kelly, Rodney Wright. I grew up watching them. I mean, I was in the stands every day from 10th grade all the way up till my senior year of high school. I was just watching, learned from everybody. I mean, Mike Johnson, my coach. I started out with Green Food, Chick Lyles, Cricket, Guy Arnold, a couple other guys. I can't remember their name. Yeah, Barksdale. I mean, they brought me along, and they gave me the green light. So that was everything. And like I said, Herbo was everything. If you could play, then if you could play down there, then you was something special.
I'm trying to wonder, like 60 points a game. What was your an off night? You figure like if your bad game, you had like a bad game to be like say 35. So you come back and had like
35 to 40 points.
Damn.
I mean, but it was something I had to work on. It wasn't nothing easy. I mean, like I said, I had I was just like I remember Coach Wright used to say, tell some of his high school kids you had to be special. And I was 6 feet. In high school I was playing a power game, and I had a jump in the bill. I had like a 40, 42 inch vertical. So I mean, to me that was special, and I feel like guards couldn't. Guards couldn't do nothing with me because I was used to checking bigs. And then my dad used to always say, well, you got to be special. At 6 feet, you know what I'm saying? Playing with guys, you got to be special. And it's just something I worked on. And I played with a lot of heart, played with a lot of passion. I love the game. And I still play it right to this day. And like I said, I got a son, 11-year-old son. I just want him to see how to play the right way. You know what I'm saying? I can't teach him, but I can show him. You know what I'm saying? It's just a heart type thing. But he played with me too. I brought him along. Caught him coming out. You know the same way they did to me. Caught him coming out of school. Put him on my hip. And learned a lot from him. But yeah, that was,
I know what I stole from you was your mid-range game.
Yeah.
Triple threat, no more than 3 dribbles.
Right. And I got that the triple threat from Delonte Taylor.
Yeah.
Because I had to have a go-to move, and I didn't have one. And like I said, I wasn't handling the ball, but I could put it in the hole, but I had to have a go-to move.
Yeah.
And I saw Delonte Taylor do it. And I used to always watch him when he was doing it. He used to be looking down. I asked him, I said, when you looking at, what are you looking at? And he was like, I'm looking at his feet. He said, if his feet not a certain way, then I'm going by him. Which way his feet was, I'm going the opposite way. Okay. And I had to, and I crafted that. Yeah. And like I said, once I got across half court, that was my first move, triple threat.
Yeah.
And that took me a long way.
Yeah. Because that's a lost art right now, the mid-range
still
game,
do it, man. Still do it. And I got the mid-range I learned that from John Ballard.
Yes, indeed. Yeah. Goodness gracious.
Explode up and just take your shot.
That's all kids do nowadays, man, to shoot threes and layups.
Steph Curry changed that shit.
So, threes and layups, man. So sometimes they get the mid-range. It's crazy. You just don't see it too much now.
Not too much. But there's some kids out there that has that craft. And them the kids that's going to adjust from that college level to the NBA level. I'm talking about. That can take that craft into there. Like, I remember like Rip Hamilton had it. And it took him a long way in the NBA. people didn't think he was gonna last in the league that long.
Crazy.
Uncle Rodney, I remember, you taking me and my brother as kids, man, watching all that competition up there, man. And what was it like for you, man, just playing? Because, back then it was pros everywhere playing there, man. Y'all, the way y'all was hooping, man, that made guys like us, I couldn't wait to play in the Irwell because of y'all.
It was real thick there because when I started playing the coalition, I was in high school. They had a high school league. I don't think some of y'all don't even know.
Yeah.
When I played in the coalition, they had a high school league.
I played in high school.
And that was, it started off at Roosevelt, and we won a championship that year. My 12th grade year. What happened was Ratsif got hurt that summer, and that was that was the first time I got a chance to really put some balls up, And wound up getting MVP of the Urban Coalition that year, and we beat Roosevelt up at Georgetown University. We had to play the championship up there. But then when it got to the pro level, I mean, man, you had to come there ready, man. Ain't no hanging out last night, think you gonna go up to the Urban Coalition and do your thing. You gonna get your hand dealt to you. They was really letting you have it up there. I mean, you had to come there ready to play every night. And I had a real good experience, playing against Victor Kelly, Ducky Vaughn. I played against Muzzy Bowles a lot. I mean, you had to come up there ready. It was really some serious guards up there. At that time, the Bullets was having a team up there, the Phil Chenier and Ed Jordan was playing with Adrian Dantley team. I mean, it was not a joke up there, man. And I really loved it all the years I played up there. I played with Greenfield. We had a really good team, and we made it to the championship a couple of years up there. We didn't win, but we was always competitive, real good team. The year me and Ducky played guard with Steve Barstow and Herb Gray and Desmond Dennis, and Guy Arnold. I mean, we was running a really good team because we played together all year. And we enjoyed playing with each other because everybody passed the ball around. We had fun, but the experience up at Urban Coalition, man, I think everybody look forward to going up there. One thing about basketball back in them days, people were going to the coalition. They coming there about 11, 12 o'clock. They didn't leave out of there until about 6 o'clock when the game was over. When you got in there, you didn't come out of there. Yeah. You had enough money to buy that salty popcorn and get some lemonade. And you wind up standing there all day. And I really enjoyed playing. I really learned a lot playing at the coalition, man. I mean, the coalition, man, was second to none. It was like making you really think. Even if you wasn't a pro player, you really kind of thought that you was with it because if you held your own, people would acknowledge you. Yeah. And that's one thing I like about playing the coalition, man. They really took care of you, man, up there. I really had a good time playing in the coalition.
And you mentioned Herb Gray, who I think is a very underrated player. Yeah. His dad played with the St. Louis Hawks.
Right, and father played with Al Adams at North Carolina A&T. Yeah. They was on the same team together. Yeah. So that's a name that you don't really hear a lot. Yeah. Him and Chick Riles,
East Carolina.
Yeah. And Herb Gray, he was a real good basketball player.
You was that Greenfield you playing with?
Yeah, I played with Greenfield. Mm-hmm. I think it was like one of the guys. I mean, he went from DC, but he came up there a lot. I really used to enjoy watching Ernie Graham play when they came from Baltimore. And that was really the one guy that I really loved seeing play. I mean, he was just real smooth, man. I really loved watching him. I thought he came with that coalition, man, and did a lot of damage to a lot of people up there. That Baltimore team, they was really stacked, and they played well together. That's why they was winning, because at that time, they was coming from Baltimore, but everybody from DC was on different teams.
Spread it out.
So spread it out.
They was bringing their best.
Their best over here, right.
That's a lot of people
didn't understand.
Yeah. Right. You know what I'm saying? It's like we take our best. Down there,
they go down there
in one league. You know what I'm saying? Where they playing every weekend.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I mean,
it'd be the same result if we go down there.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Mm-hmm. Yep. My main man Vic, the Jet. My man. See, a lot of you remember that, man. I grew up watching that's family over there, man. That's one of my uncles also, man. And always enjoyed, watching Vic play, man. Just learned a lot from Vic, man. Just racing the ball up court. That, I mean, to me, that was that strength that you had, man. Just getting past everybody, get to that rim, and you was and you was at the rim.
That's the only strength I got. I'm 5'6", man. You know, you can't be a midget and be on cool duty. You can't do it. You know what I'm saying? So, again, I'm always immersed in basketball because I watch different eras of the game, even before me and after me, and I watch how basketball changes. So now you have, like we always discussing before I started talking about, you know, you said Steph Curry, and all, but the NBA itself is a copycat league. And what I mean by that is, until they started what they was doing in Golden State, the ball went inside out. Now it's outside in. So it's going to revert back. I don't know when. Maybe not in my lifetime, but it's a copycat league. So if all the 7-footers start doing when y'all played and when I played, what our job was, what is our job?
Get them ball.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So if you're going to do what I do, why am I here? If you're going to be 7 feet and shoot the ball from 25 feet. It looks great when it goes in. You know, it looks great when it goes in because I don't remember it being three-pointers when I played in the Urban Coalition. And I can't remember just specific things, but it was so many players in this area that was so good. You know what I mean? It's hard to, you know, you point out people, you're always going to leave somebody out. So that's my thing about this area moving down here. And again, by being so small, what I mean by small is DC itself is 20 square miles. That's it. People don't realize that how many plays you got in a small area like this. I mean, I look around, I'm like, this place is not that big, and every time you turn around, there's bad dudes everywhere. You talk about different playgrounds. Now, when I came down here, I started playing around Watts. Guys I never heard of coming down Watts. I'm talking about bad. And I've seen this one time, and I'm going to name one guy that a lot of people don't even talk about. And his name is Lamont Reed.
Jumping jacket.
Oh, my God. You talking about... And I don't even know if he was serious about basketball. I mean, jumped out the gym. When I played in Urban Coalition, I played with guys where I didn't even have to score. I played with Ratcliffe, I played with Larry Spriggs, I played with Gus and Ray Williams. Rodney's on the team, Brandon Jackson's on the team, Chick Dent, Big Chick, not Little Chick. I say Big Chick, Little Chick. So I had so many guys on the team where it didn't matter if you scored 10 points. It's just exciting because, like y'all was saying, in everybody's era, Urban Coalition was what was happening. You played up there, everybody knew you for one reason or another. And like Rodney said, you came up there slacking, you're done. You're done. So, you know, in terms of just watching, again, me being older, I just love to watch how basketball just goes from here to here to here to here. Stagnates and then goes up. It just changes all the time. So I don't know what it's going to be like in the next 5-10 years if somebody comes in and says, well, we're going to change this, and this. Because I think even my area is similar to yours. You know, mid-range game, like he was saying, you got a go-to move. If you know what you do, that's what you do. And then you work on other things. So I don't know if y'all believe this. I don't know if they work on other things like probably everybody in this room did. You know, because everybody's trying to shoot the three. Everybody can't shoot like Curry. You just, you know, so use what you got, you know. We all the same in terms of the only really tall person in there is right here. Everybody else is the same. We all guards. So you got to have, like he said, that go-to move or 2 or 3 or whatever it is. But I don't think guys held on to the ball like they do now.
No.
You know, like they do now. I have a problem watching the game so much. So if we're all playing together, we all have to respect each other's game.
Exactly.
You know, we respect each other's game because I know he can do this, he can do this, he can do that, he can do that. And if we don't respect each other's game, we're not going to win.
Exactly.
You know, so that's just my thing about what's happening with basketball.
Because you're trying to win. First, you're trying to win. The numbers going to come.
Right.
But you're trying to win. And you also respect the players that you're playing with.
You have to do that.
Because you're playing with a lot of talent. So you're not out there. I mean, maybe some games you're playing with, okay, they're not showing up. They got something else to do. They might be in camps or something. When you go for it, you got to. But all good players respect their talent around.
You have to. That's right.
That's what I believe.
And me too. I think, you know, even though I'm older, but we all have the same goal in mind.
Yeah.
Because you know, if you're playing with somebody they don't really want to win, you don't want to play.
Nah.
Because we call it a game. It's not a game. We're all trying to go to college. play pro ball. What's the game about that?
Yeah.
You know, we all went to school, and it's not a game. We serious. And you playing with somebody that's not serious, you get attitude.
Yeah.
You know, you get attitude. So right now, I'd like to watch it. I haven't been anywhere to watch it, but I want to see ball because I like it. You know, I just want to see it, you know. But like I said, my memories of Urban Coalition, like Ronnie said, if you stepped wrong, you're done. If you did the best you could do, that's what you do. That's what you do. And you leave it all right there on that floor.
Yeah.
You know, you leave it all right there.
You made a great point by saying, you know, like we looked up at y'all watching y'all play.
Yeah, we all
you
do
know
that,
what I'm
you know,
saying?
stages.
And it's crazy because, like, man, Bootney talk all the time about, you know, kids now just don't have. I mean, they're not even working on like triple threats. You know what I'm saying? Jab, stepping, and everything. Because everything right now, just let me just get ball and shoot us three. You know what I'm saying? That's why a lot of these guys don't have no go-to moves.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? And that's one thing. You know, good friend of yours, Tiny Archibald. You know what I'm saying? I was playing Tiny at this one particular situation, and he told me something. He said, "Man, when you're at that guard position, you got to have one thing that you do really good, just to have that advantage."
Yeah.
Over the tall guys. You know what I'm saying? You got to have one major thing that you do
That's right.
real good. You know what I'm saying? I think these guys today, not taking it away from these guys, but a lot of these guys don't have just one great thing they do real good.
No, you ain't taking nothing away
because
from
they in the gym just working on unnecessary shit that don't translate to the game.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? And even watching Bootney play now today at his age, you know what I'm saying? Just even when he go down and shop at his gym and playing against young guys, still scorching them, getting 5 out of 7 off of basic basketball. You know what I'm saying? Because these kids are not taught to defend basic basketball.
That's done. Yeah, basic is done.
You know what I'm saying?
And
Unicorn.
they don't have the passion, and I can see it in their eyes. You know what I'm saying? They don't know me.
Right.
They don't, and I don't.
Don't tell them.
And they sit there and look me up and down. I walk with a limp. That's just me. You know what I'm saying? So I say to myself, you know, I look at them. I say, I'm gonna have a passion. They don't know my strength.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? They thinking I run through them, run them over.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And like I say, you know, you like it. I love it. But at the end of the day, they'll come back to you and say, man, how you do this? How you? I said, you try to tell them. You say, man, you got to play this at 100%, 150% at all times. And like you say, when we get out there, I can see it in their eyes. It's just a passion. Yeah. And I be saying, man, we different eras now. We older. And I just be saying, damn. If I can come up in this area, man, I can get my mother a house, man.
Yeah,
you can.
All that type of stuff. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
all the stuff that these guys are getting now. But like you say, it's funny. It's just the love of it.
Funny because we didn't have Google and all that back then.
Right.
We watched TV, basketball, and we go watch games live.
Right.
Summer league games, or maybe lucky enough to get some bullet tickets.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But you watching basketball, it's your passion.
Yeah.
And you working on your game.
Right.
In the snow, in the rain.
All that. Yeah.
What gets me though, like especially with the younger guys now too, they don't compete.
Exactly.
So when you say passion, they all friends, they all
exactly.
buddies and chummy. And so even when you try to simulate stuff in practice, they don't really compete, or either they got their spot. But we always had to be hungry to even try to maintain a spot. Like in college, even like now in college, dudes are they're doing like 8-9 scholarships. And so, it's just a little bit different, as opposed to when we had 14, 15 doing it, everybody was just competing. Like you could lose your job getting sick, you know what I'm saying, catching the cold, so you just play through all that stuff, you know what I mean?
I'm trying to tell them, man, ain't got no friends. It's called, back when we was playing, it was called Bust Your Buddy.
Yeah, no way.
That's called Bust Your Buddy, man. Come over here. Come over here playing.
It showed in that Final Four, man. I ain't gonna size you up too much, Villanova alumni, but that Villanova team looked Michigan in the eye like, man, we winning this. And you got Brunson out there, coach on the floor. They didn't give a shit about Michigan.
Brunson, old school player.
Yeah, they didn't care.
He's
They
straight.
was worried about each other.
Yeah.
But like you say back again, that's the best basketball. Like with kids, if they simplify, I said, man, if you just be a basic basketball player, you actually would be pretty good. They can't even just do the basic stuff.
That's why they lost. They lost their soul.
It drives me insane, yo.
They very easy to defend now, man.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because they don't have no basic catching and just, you know, they catch and just put, first thing just put on the floor.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And they want to shoot threes, you know what I'm saying?
Well,
And it's crazy.
Just not to skip a son, I just want to give a shout out to Rick, you know, of putting together the coalition down at Cedar
Great
Champions.
thing.
Yeah.
Great
A
thing.
great thing, and that was something good to bring everybody back. I went down there and saw a lot of people I haven't seen in a long time.
Yeah.
And I'd like to commend you for putting that league together, because we've been needing that for a minute. You know, nobody was eager to get out there, you know, put something together. And it turned out to be a good turnout.
Yeah,
You
well,
know?
Rodney, we got a young fella. He good. He make his call.
You know, but get back to that.
That's a great success.
You know, when I started, it was started at Roosevelt.
I'm sorry, Rodney.
Yeah, you good.
Champion.
Gotta give you that one.
That one in there.
Gotta give him that one.
Green Wave Nation.
You know, I started at Roosevelt. You know, then I think after that it went to Spingarn.
Went up Gonzaga one time?
That's when after Spingarn. Me and Vic was in the car talking about that.
Roosevelt, Gonzaga,
No, Roosevelt, Spingarn, then Gonzaga.
then Gonzaga,
And then Dunbar.
then Dunbar.
Okay.
You know, and I think a lot of the older pros was really playing when we was at Gonzaga. Because, you know, back then, Truck Robinson was playing.
Oh, man.
You know, Joe Pace.
Joe Page.
Yeah. And, you know, I mean, that was a small gym, but they was packing in there. I mean, it was something to play in there, man. You know,
Played a few
like,
times over Spingarn.
yeah, so Spingarn, and then
Yeah, they
it
played
went,
Spingarn for a
Spingarn,
couple
and then
years.
it went over to Gonzaga.
How old is your father?
Well, he's passed, and he's been 72 today.
Oh, he's been 72.
Yeah.
Okay.
Man.
Sorry to hear that.
But we got apologize, but we got our two bartenders in the back, man. We got E Sports and Stacey Robb, man. Our two bartenders, man. We got a shout to the great legend, man, Stacey Robb. Anything you got to say to the people?
Yeah, I'm
Stacey
just
Robb?
enjoying the panel that y'all got up here. My man, Bootney Green, Rodney Wright, the All-American from University of Hawaii, Vicky Kelly, welcome back home. James Bryson from Villanova, Charlie Harrison from Wake Forest. Rick, it's not funny, Rick. When they was talking, you wasn't laughing. When I was talking, you laughed. I said, you don't know what, Rick. You know, for real, man. You know, I'm back here giving it up, man. Y'all ain't said my name one time. But it's all good. But it's all good, though.
You working with bar tonight? You working with bar tonight?
No, I was the mic man for your league, Rick. You ain't say nothing about me. Without me, you don't have a league. Slide y'all playing, man.
Go ahead and liven it up, Stace.
Yes, sir.
Liven it up.
Oh, that nigga crazy. It's a funny story, man, because I was playing with it in the USBL for John Lucas' team.
Yeah.
And we were just talking about DC, Herbo, the place he played, a couple of games showed up, whatever. And we just named some names. And the first name he said was Ducky Vaughn.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? He was like, man. He said, man, you still see that guy? I said, yeah, man, that's like family to me. He said, man, that little motherfucker was bad. You know what I'm saying? He was like, that's one of the dudes he had problems with. You know what I'm saying? They had battles. He said, man, that was the first name that he said. And we had like an hour conversation just about the Urban Coalition, man. There was so much talent coming in that motherfucker back in the day. I mean, that shit was crazy.
I mean, even back to when you and your brother started playing up there. I mean, people was that tandem you and your brother was serious, man.
Yeah.
And y'all wasn't going for nothing. No. You know, I mean, you know, Smitty was on the defensive end and Kirk was on that offensive end, man. And, I mean, people was having problems with both of y'all.
Well, that's something we got from y'all, you know, Uncle Mike.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I mean, just that atmosphere when I was a kid just going to I couldn't wait to get my moment and have people waiting at the door.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And a lot of people on some of the coalition, they used to be like 300-400 people ain't get in that one.
Standing outside.
You know what I'm saying?
And like you said, and the people that were standing outside, you know, if they saw you coming, they was helping you get through the crowd. You know, helping you get through the crowd up the stairs, you know, so you could get in. You know, they ain't leave you out there, you know.
And it was an honor.
Yeah, for them to do that.
If you got there late,
yeah,
and when they turned around and saw you,
yeah,
they'll say, "Oh, here come Bootney now."
Yep.
You walking up the stairs, and it's just part.
Yeah.
And I'm like, damn. They're like, man, let me get in with you, and I be like, you. And they'll let you. I'm saying, and I really felt like made you give you that special feeling.
Yeah, you're right.
That's
It was
how
like
was.
that everywhere.
Yeah.
Roosevelt, everywhere that it was being played,
Yeah.
it was like that. Because you said 200-300 people did not get in.
Yeah.
Did not get in. You got there late. You had to hear about it.
Yeah, like I said, people went up there. The first pro game, man, started at 2 o'clock. They was getting there 1:30, 1 o'clock. You know, just to get them a seat. You know, had their time, and you know what I'm saying. People weren't leaving there until you know at 6 o'clock when the second game was over with.
I remember one year you started at 12.
The wild thing about the people that didn't get in, they didn't leave that parking lot.
Right.
Because they still wanted to see guys. They just wanted to see guys like the lead.
People used to,
You know what I'm saying?
They be like, man, 5 came out, so you gotta bring 5 in there.
Yeah.
Exactly. I forgot
Yeah,
about
they
that.
had, you know,
That's right.
two went out, 2 came in. I never forget Auto George. He used to say, what do you say, plenty of seats, price of admission is free.
Yeah.
Like basketball, give and go. That was the main thing he used to say up there.
You must find a seat.
Yeah, man.
And just speaking of the Herbo back in the day, man, I gotta get this man, rest in peace, my man Bucky, man.
Yeah.
Bucky was one of the most, you know what I'm saying, dedicated guys that since going to watch y'all play back in the day. Bucky had that same seat behind that basket, man. Knew everybody that came in that joint.
I mean, I know this gonna be funny, but the only person that we had to give a shout out to, man, y'all all know the what man.
The what?
You know, you gotta give him a shout out, man. I mean, the place would be real quiet, and he just holler out what. And everybody laughed every time. You know, it was funny. You know, it was cool.
It was quiet in there. Somebody was doing something. He said, "Hey man, he playing by himself."
No, that wasn't
That's a
what
different
man.
guy?
Nah, he used to do that hand thing. You know, everybody, and the funny part, because he walk in the gym and people say, "Hey, there go what man?"
Whole gym
He was
quiet.
popular. You know, he was popular in there.
He stand up, get to walk around, the whole gym be quiet.
Yeah.
Just to him and say,
That's right.
The what man was something else, man.
hey, he didn't really know the players, but he knew you played. You know, he know the names, but he knew what was up, man. But like that. And that but we gotta give a shout out to the Wiggins, man, the family for putting that show on, though. You know what I'm saying? Because the most important thing that I respect the Urban Coalition, it was free, man.
Yeah.
It was free. Man. I mean, just to see pros in there, man, and you know your local guys that you look up to, the free. Versus now they want to charge $5 and $10 to get this. This shit was free.
Because I think now it's hard to get a gym in
Yeah,
DC. They
that's
gonna
hard.
hit your head for they want money.
That's the hard part.
That's what's going
You
on.
can't even sit down
Oh,
with
yeah.
the high authorities and tell them about the history of the Pro Bowl so they know what's going on.
Especially they don't give a fuck about you doing something positive or not.
I mean, is it being played? Is there a position being played
Nah.
now? I see, I don't even know.
Nah. I mean, shit. They've
Coaches
been playing
play
it.
too.
What's that about, man?
Legend coalition.
And that's a third and over. You know, you have to keep it because it's actually it's paying homage to the guys that played back in the day.
Yeah.
So you're not letting the young guys come in and just come and fuck the wreck up.
Right.
That don't care about being competitive and not knowing the history and
Don't know
respecting
the history,
the guys before them. You
So
know what I'm
where's that being
saying?
played at? I mean,
This was in Chavez this year.
okay.
And it was great crowded, you know what I'm saying? Like Rodney said, man, you go in there and see everybody you ain't seen in years.
Yeah.
You know, guys that don't play no more, just come and show support, man, because that was
just
the
look,
atmosphere it
look,
was, yeah.
Just look.
Just come and get that good, you get some good, and you still get some good games.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
You know, I mean, one of the things like Vic can talk about this, but when Vic was playing down in the coalition, you know, he used to bring Gus Williams down here with him, and people used to call me. You talked to Vic yet? Did he say that Gus coming? You know, and it was funny because Gus Williams used to come in the gym and everybody just stand up.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, as soon as he touched the ball, everybody just stood up. You know, they killed Gus shot 400 times. They just want to see Gus just do his thing in there. You know, and he was one of the crowd favorites down there, you know. And to thank Vic, you know, for him being great friends with Gus Williams to come down there, you know, because he came down there almost every week. You know,
Because he looked at the competition. And with the atmosphere, and I think back then, you know what I'm saying, the one thing I love about the crowd, they're respectful.
Yeah.
You ain't called. Nowadays you got motherfuckers. Oh man, you some shit.
Oh, yeah, right,
Or you ain't
exactly.
that good. But back then it was just.
Oh yeah, wasn't none of that.
It wasn't none of that. You know what I'm saying? It was a respectful crowd. You know what I'm saying? And then to get back on the pros that were playing the league back then, to me, that's why I think that the Urban Coalition, not the Legend Coalition, that's a great thing. The Urban Coalition, where everybody playing any age, I don't think we'll ever get that back because I think that our pros today,
Right.
when they come on in the summertime, they're on vacation. Then half of them not even coming home.
But you think about that, most of them pros who came in, that was their way of getting in shape.
No, that's what I'm saying. They stayed in shape.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? None of that shit was commercial.
They didn't have all the trainers.
But I think the
and
other
stuff
thing
they
is
had.
a lot of the guys that aren't pros don't take basketball serious. You know, so it's like a real wedge. Now you don't got guys that just play basketball because they love it. Like if you not somebody in basketball, it's almost like you don't play.
I couldn't wait till a
But they
pro
think
come
they're
in
so
and
much better than everybody nowadays.
That was my. That
That
was my
they,
league.
you know, they don't come in there
You gonna say where I was?
and knowing that any day that they could get ate up.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? They come there, a pro could come there and get ate up.
Yeah.
And I think Miles had it going for a stretch where you had a good amount of pros that was got competition against guys like you guys, but you know.
Yeah, I think.
No, that's not even comparable.
Yeah, because
It ain't no disrespect, but
Yeah.
that's not even on that level. See, and that just goes back like your dad. I know your dad can tell you a whole lot about it. I mean, you got the baby doing. We can be in this motherfucker all night, giving out a list of bad motherfuckers.
It's like Mississippi.
You know what I'm saying? You still gonna miss a racket.
You're gonna miss, not somebody,
Yeah.
you're gonna miss 10, 20 people that I don't know because I'm not originally from here.
Right.
And then when I left, so I know I'd leave a lot of people out, so I wouldn't want anybody to ask me what all the dudes. I just know some people. Y'all know more people than me, but you're gonna leave some people out because, like I said, it's some bad boys that come from here.
Yeah.
Never played, never went to go to school, got kicked out, got on the thing, whatever it was. It's just too many people, man. You know, it's just too many people that bounce the ball for almost the same reason. Want to get out of whatever situation you're in and do better.
Like you said, I mean, you can go back way, man. You got like Steve Higgins.
Yeah, nobody, you know, but he started messing up. Like I said, when I went to school with him, and when I got there, he was first team All-American in 1971. You don't do that in junior college. He was already first team All-American on a good team. I got there, that's when he started messing up. Not for the mine, but him and a buddy of mine started hanging out, and then Steve started going downhill. But as far as a player goes, I had to bring him up because that's what I seen.
Yeah.
And there's no disrespect to anybody else, but that's what I seen. And other people I seen were around my age or a little younger than me or a little older than me. Jerry McDaniels.
Oh, bad boy.
It's Jerry McDaniels.
Stacey Robinson made man.
Oh no,
That's it.
no,
Yes,
hey no.
it is.
See, I don't say that about Stacy because I know Stacy, but I was gone. But that's all I heard about. You know what I'm saying? I heard about a lot of people, but I was gone. See what I'm saying? So I seen that. So I would leave a lot of people out. So I wouldn't want nobody to be mad at me because all I know is what I saw, and then I heard about certain people. And I saw that.
I met Stacey Robinson when I was 12 years old. He was 14, coming down watching. I don't know him from nobody. He just came up to me. We just started talking. Next thing I know, I'm riding the bus with him. Don't know him from nobody. Me and him just riding the bus going to youth game practice.
So you 12, he 14. You reclassified back then.
I was first on the traffic. But speaking on that, man, the young man right here, Rodney Wright, man, was, like it was in y'all family. The young man had a high IQ for the game, man. But man, the young man, if I'd have played with him, I'd have lived in the United States of America in school. He was a hell of a point guard, man. Yes, sir. My man, Rodney Wright, boy.
I met Stacey. He was coming down once, man. He was 14 playing like a grown man did. I mean, it wasn't nothing short of his game.
Can he go left?
He could go everywhere. Yeah, could jump over that rim. Can jump on that rim and trick you.
Steve Higgins, Morris Tyler.
And a lot of people don't know that
Yeah,
name.
that boy
Morris
Morris
Tyler
Tyler.
was a
Good
bad
God
Yes, he
Almighty,
was.
man.
Yeah.
He was the original 6'4" guard.
Good God Almighty, man.
Yes, he was.
I'm there on watching the young fella one time, man, watching Morris play. And, Morris, he was in the mind of his own, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
He just, Morris hit the game winner. He didn't know the game was over. Morris was out that motherfucker. He getting back on D. He's ready. He's like, the game over. I forgot who was it. Man, the game over. Motherfucker ain't know the score. He used to be out there hooping. Couldn't nobody stop him though.
Yeah, he was hooping. 6'4", original guard.
Nobody.
He didn't play nothing else but guard. He was 6'4". You wasn't sticking him down low or nothing.
No.
Could pat it real smooth. Could shoot that jumper. Everything was mid range with him though.
Yes, sir.
I mean, real smooth around that bucket.
Yeah, but we talk all the time. Like, what was your mindset when on one of them Sunday mornings, man, when you get that call, man? Such a different. He playing league. He coming to play today. I mean, how did you feel about that going into the game?
Well, I was coming to get him, especially like you say, especially in pros. I was getting up 9, 10 o'clock in the morning. I was over there because the coalition was playing right across the street from my house. Mm-hmm. So I had the weight of my neighborhood on my shoulders. Mm-hmm. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And right to this day, I still, they still look up to me, and I look up, I'm still in my neighborhood. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? So like I say, I had the weight of my neighbor. You know how you got some friends? Yeah. They love you to death, but they want you to fail. Mm-hmm. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So
no bullshit.
So when certain names came over there, I used to hear him. Oh, so and so over there today. He gonna bust Bootney ass. And like the speech, I'm not saying like the speech Michael Jordan, that was frugal to me. I took the wood and threw it in the fire. Yeah. And I used to say to myself, I'm not gonna let them see nobody get out on me. So and I took that with me. I said they come in there, so I be watching them, they got their flip flops on. I always was nervous, but I know I'm gonna bring it. Playing with my heart first. Yeah. And at the end of the day, they be like, man, who the fuck is that? Yeah. What school he go to? And that's how I was. I mean, I was just bringing, like you said, them names came. I was like, man, I came to my friends, everybody in the gym. Bootney, what you gonna do? I'm sitting there, I'm just sweating. And I said, man, I can't let nobody get out on me today. I got to show up. I couldn't take no time off, so like I said, I got to show up. And I got something out of it. It was all good. That's how. I got to be who I am because, like I said, it was a passion. Mm-hmm. And if you came in there bullshitting, I was going to get you up out of there.
That's funny you said about the neighborhood thing, man, because I can recall this one game with Mike Smith when Joe Smith was the #1 pick in the draft. And we on the corner, little corner store.
Right on 3rd and P.
Yeah, everybody, oh man, Joe Smith going. Mike looking like, yeah, all right. Man, Mike killed that nigga.
Yeah. Because that's what the name
Joe couldn't get his shit off, Mike elbowing him and everything like that. Okay, you the #1 pick, motherfucker, but I'm on some other shit, bro. You not coming in here doing that dumb shit. You know what I'm saying? And that's not. And man, Mike from the same team. I told Mike before the game, don't let this nigga come in your house and do this #1 pick shit. Yeah. Mike destroyed that nigga, man. Yeah. I mean, like, no disrespect to Joe Smith. Mike did his thing out there, motherfucker, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, and let the motherfuckers know. For one, this is what people got to understand about guys like myself, Bootney, Uncle Rodney, you know what I'm saying? Just being from here, Stacey Robb, just being from here, man. One thing that I think that we take pride in is representing our city first. You know what I'm saying? These guys in the league, you're not coming in here and walking out this motherfucker saying this nigga Friday. Yeah. Right. You know what I'm saying? That's the one thing I would like to give guys who just come to see us play. You know what I'm saying? That respect and love. You know what I'm saying? Because we represented them just as well as they represented us. You know what I'm saying? That was my main thing. I can't let the town down. You know what I'm saying? You're not coming in my hometown and be like, you ain't walking out this motherfucker without saying that you got out of the motherfucker. Nah. That ain't happening.
That's the mentality of the city, though. That's what's so good about, like players today from back in the day, our era.
Not right now, though.
Dudes, no, I'm just saying, like, but a lot of dudes from recent to, are very much wearing it on their sleeve. And these kids run through brick walls, you know what I'm saying? Just a little bit different, Joe. Just a little bit different, with the mentality, Joe. Just the DC, that whole different mentality, Joe. Real fucking different mentality. That's why I said, like, when Bootney said shit like that passion, that heart, that's just something that's innate in the city, though. You know what I'm saying? For the most part. And that's why that dumb shit wasn't going on. Like, Joe in there, sweet with his flip-flops. He get in. Yeah, Mike, like, ready. You know what I mean? So
it's funny you say that, because last night I stayed up late. And I was watching Jaws Hart, man.
Bartender.
Villanova guy.
It's nice.
And
Please, thank you.
he plays with that passion.
Yeah, I love this game.
He's the type gonna stick in that league for 10 to 15 years.
Yeah.
Man.
He would be dancing. He be basic.
He play hard. He play hard. He play with the Lakers.
He ain't got nothing to lose.
Oh, Josh Hart.
Yeah.
Oh, you
From
gonna be in the league
Villanova.
until he die.
Old
Yeah.
school, old
Yeah,
school.
he gonna be in the league
school,
until he
man.
die.
Old
He know how to
school.
play basketball.
I watched this game last night,
No
man.
boy, you not make back.
No, he know how to play basketball. He gonna
He
be
was
right.
challenging Jimmy
Forever.
Butler, man.
Forever. He gonna be in the
One
league.
time, when the game was over, Jimmy Butler gave him all this. Jimmy Butler don't do that to people. You know Jimmy Butler, a dog, he a wolf.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Man,
This
I
is what's
said,
going
man,
on
that
now.
was old school.
This is what's going on now. Just like you said, Charlie. They got 2 rounds. How you gonna pick the best players in the United States of America in 2 rounds?
Yeah.
How you gonna do that?
Yeah.
Everybody can't play pro basketball.
Yep.
Everybody in it could have played it.
Yep.
Right place, right time, right school, right coach.
That's what it is.
If you don't know that with players, you're lying to yourself.
Sometimes
Just like you said, dude, hand
right
it to
skin
Joe.
color sometimes.
Oh, that's always the case. I didn't have to say that. That's always the case.
You know what I'm saying?
You know, if somebody gives you a legitimate shot and you don't make it, okay, you don't make it.
Right.
Yeah.
But stop not giving people a legitimate shot.
Yeah.
2 rounds?
Yeah.
Really? So, like you said, Josh Hart got drafted late in the first round.
Yeah.
So you look at the league now, and they're talking about, well, how did this guy get drafted here? How does he become a free agent? Because the people that are scouting people not doing their jobs.
Exactly.
They can't be doing their
Some
jobs
of these scouts
when they,
never play
yeah,
basketball.
they can't be doing their
That's
jobs with
the
all
real-
these people all of a sudden getting drafted. When I came out, you had 10 rounds. You got people making the league in the 6th round, 7th round, free agents. What does that say for a guy that you watched all year long, and then watch him in an all-star game and draft him in the 1st round for 1 game, and then watch a guy for 2 years and don't draft him? So that's what's happening, man. You know, right place, right time, right school,
A
right
lot
there.
of times, dudes are just misevaluating talent. You know what I mean?
They do that all the time.
Even a dude like,
Timing, man.
you know, like with the Knicks. Like I look at the situation. We was talking about Dennis Smith Jr. right, and how the Knicks had the 7th pick or whatever. And they took the kid from France. I'm like, how did they not pick Shorty? Or I'm just saying,
Man,
how do so many teams miss? Like how they pick Youngin?
I'm sleep on that.
Dennis
European
Smith
stuff.
Jr. Like I'm like,
Dead sleep on European stuff.
I mean, you get what I'm saying?
Yeah, I'm sleep on
I'm
that.
like, damn, are they sleep at the wheel or what?
Yeah,
What's really going on?
I'm sleep
Well,
on
what
that.
it is job security, because what they look at is these evaluators come out and say these guys are the top 20 prospects. As a GM, I can justify my job if I take a kid everybody else would have taken. If I take a kid I think can play, that can get me fired. So that's what's
That's a
happening.
good point. That's a
I can
good
dig
point.
that, yo.
That's a good point. But they still, that's their job.
They're not using logic though, man. And then sometimes they just miss, like a Mitchell, like the kid Mitchell in Utah.
Think about how many coaches get fired with teams that went on to win because they weren't happy with the result now. But I mean, look at Mark Jackson, the Warriors. He was on to something.
What a travesty.
But he didn't get to see it through.
Yeah.
But guess what?
man,
So
that's
that's
crazy.
why I say it comes down to job security. What's going to do is going to save your job, not necessarily what's going to always work.
That really bothers the hell out of me, that Mark Jackson situation, man. And I don't speak on that much because I don't want to get into
I mean,
racism thing
but
and all that, but come on, man.
I'm gonna give you another
he
one.
put that team together.
I'm going to give you another simpler one than that, and people don't talk about it. UMBC. That wasn't that guy's team. My man recruited all them guys there. He didn't recruit a single guy that was on the court.
Oh, really? I didn't know
Maybe
that.
one or
No, he
two.
only been there 2 years.
The guy before him, they let him go. 2 years later, this guy gets credit for the biggest
Well,
upset.
then
in
anybody who
NCAA.
knows that needs to know that was his team.
He got to get
Aki
credit for
Aki
what
Aki
the head coach.
Aki
You know the
Thomas.
flip side?
I'm not saying don't. I'm saying that.
Hey,
Like,
and the flip side that people don't talk about, what Stephen A. talk about a little bit, is like the cat, and no disrespect to the coach with the Sixers. He don't like to hear stuff about the process because he said if it was a brother, the brother would have had his job.
He'd have
So
been
the
gone.
process, they let the other coach, he there, they won in
that
1,000 3 years in a row,
That's
Joe. He
very
got his
true.
team, right? He got to stay there and watch them to fruition, man. He
That's
got
very true.
Simmons, they all cooking now.
That's very
And
true.
he said the process, he said, look, the process, because if it was a bruh would have never even seen that.
Yep.
How many times Lukey get cut when somebody came in? Lukey got the Sixers, he get fired, AI come in. Lukey got the Cavaliers, he get fired, LeBron come in. I mean, you know, he ain't never get a, it was a Spurs, he never get a chance to coach the cookbooks. Like, so, you know, it go both ways, yo. It's crazy.
You know that
The pause, we was taking a little break. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? The bartender bullshitting over there. You know what I'm saying? Bartend over here bullshitting.
Man, y'all. Hey, man.
I got a question for all three of y'all. And we can start with you, Boo. Like, who would you like today, right now, in the league? If you can say, yo, that's probably me. Like, if you somebody that just recently stopped playing. It don't have to be somebody current or somebody that's super in this era, you know, but
Me?
best represent your game. Like when you say, damn, that's my game. Like, no, they play like you. Like who?
Russell Westbrook.
Westbrook.
For me, I can say Mike Conley.
Yeah.
I love his game.
I love Mike Conley.
Mike Conley.
And I ain't say Westbrook because of he's an all-star and all that.
No. It's his disposition.
Yeah,
No. You said it right.
Yeah, you said it right.
You ain't got to explain that. You
Exactly.
said it
Explosive.
right.
Right, exactly.
That's
Power
what you
guard.
did. You said it right.
Yeah, no, that's
Yeah, you did. You said it right.
My man.
Yeah.
you said it right.
That's
Passion, always bring it
Right.
every day, all day. You said it right.
Kill in front of
You
you.
said it right.
Who you got?
I'm different. No, I don't mean in a bad way. I'm so old school, man. I'm almost disgusted with the NBA. I'm serious, man. I'm almost disgusted with the NBA, man. I'm a little guy, so I gotta bring it. I gotta know how to do everything. How dare you be little and don't try to guard nobody? I don't know if people notice that about me. I thought I played defense better than anything I did. That's just me. That's just me. I'm guarding people, man. I can't stop nobody if you take me in the hole, but I ain't gonna get bullied. So all the little guys that are playing are absolutely horrible. So if I had to say anybody, I gotta go with him. I gotta say Westbrook because he play old school. He bring it. He can step in your chest. He ain't taking no mess, and there's no friendship in between 94-50.
Oh, no.
There's no friendship
He
between
actually kind of
94-50.
mad. He actually a little angry, right?
Yeah, I had to play angry. I'm
He mad
5'6".
as shit, yo. Westbrook.
I'm 5'6". I gotta play angry. So I say Westbrook just like he said
Yeah, I
because
dig
he's
that.
old school player. My game's not like his, but it's similar because he brings it. So that's the only person I could say. Or I might have said something like Rodney said, but I might have shot a little more than him. But Conley,
Yeah,
because
I love
Conley
Mike-
know how to
Mike
play,
Conley.
man. He don't get
He
no
plays- he
publicity.
plays the game
He get
correctly.
money.
I think Mike Conley, if he had ever played with a dynamic scorer, because he's pretty much played with primarily
Yeah,
bigs,
that's pretty true. I
and
mean,
if he had
that's
a scorer
true.
with him, he would have went a lot further.
If you think about Mike Conley, I think when people look at that Memphis team, all them niggas grimy.
Yeah.
They don't. It was nothing finesse about them.
But they just never
They had all like old school niggas like man. Fuck,
Exactly.
no, right.
They did.
They had no calm down on their team to be like, look, we gonna slow this motherfucker up, but we not gonna we gonna keep the tempo going. But we just gonna be like, we got the Rick Mahorn guys, we got them hard Grammy guys that fuck these motherfuckers, fuck this commercial shit.
But you know who started that? An old school coach, Hubie Brown.
That's right.
Exactly.
He laid that foundation down.
That's right.
He laid that foundation down in Memphis, man.
See, now we talking about old school stuff. Even though I'm older than y'all, but y'all still talking the same stuff.
Right.
You know, and I
Because-
don't know how
because
much you
we
watch
learn
it.
from y'all.
Yeah, I know how much you watch it, but that stuff, man, I can't watch a whole game. I can't do it.
No, I rarely watch the
You know what I'm
NBA.
saying? So you think
I
about it,
rarely
man. I'm
watch.
older than everybody in here, but y'all do the same thing. You don't watch the whole thing, man.
Nah.
So,
I'd rather
so what's
watch a
wrong?
good college game.
This ain't sour grapes. We played when we played. You can't live in the past. But what I watch is my choice. It's everybody's choice, man. And you know, like we said, it's a 3-point. And when you talk about, everybody here is talking about passion for the game. You care about it. Me, you know, when I was with your uncle in Denver, we out doing camps with people. So we in there, we're trying to teach kids certain things. I won't coach, I'll teach. He has the older kids, and they down there wanting to shoot 3-pointers. I'm taking the little kids that when you teach them something, they look at you like, thank you.
Yeah.
High school kid, he won't tell you how to play. And you're 50 years older than him.
That's crazy.
But he has no fundamentals.
Right.
He wants to warm up shooting the 3. Can't really hit it. Everybody thinks because you throw it up and hits the rim, you can shoot it. Everybody can't shoot that.
I ain't seen that too.
But
Everybody
if
can
it-
shoot that.
if that's what these motherfuckers are teaching them. You gotta know how to shoot. Let's learn how to get your shot off first before you shoot that motherfucker.
Yeah.
Now that's what these motherfuckers don't understand. Learn how to get your shot off first before you shoot.
Yeah.
You out there taking
Situational shit.
17 dribbles before you take it, and then your shot be a dumbass shot.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And like, I mean, like I watch these guys, man, like even Stacy. Stacy coming to the gym right now today, and just beat everybody in fucking horse or OUT.
Yeah.
Just by catching and shooting the basketball.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Bryce, I want you to ask Stacey that same question you just asked them about comparing them to who in the league today. Ask them. I can't wait to Stacey answer
I want to
that.
hear. I caught the last end of that, but I caught something like y'all was comparing guards to who y'all play like and something like that. I want to say to Victor Kelly, I would put him in the same frame of mind as that boy Eric Bledsoe.
Yeah,
Because
great. Yeah.
because I'm saying to say to Vic, because see Bledsoe's a small guy. He got the blow by, he got the handle, he got heart, and he know how to play the game. And that's what I saw when I saw you play. That's what I got from you, Vic.
Appreciate that.
Coming from New York City. You was a small guard. You was fast. You had the blow by. You could get to that rack, and you shot the J very well as a small man. Now, when you Rodney Wright, I tell you. No, I'm serious. Nah, when you Rodney Wright, I say Russell Westbrook. See, because he shoot more than you, but he's a general. He gets everybody in their position, and then he just take over game with his smartness. You know what I'm saying? He shoots a whole lot, which you didn't do. So I compare you to Russell Westbrook because you had heart. Your heart was bigger than Washington, D.C. And I meant what I said, man, about both of you guys. Like I said, I caught the tail end of that because he sent me on a bucket run like I'm a water boy or something, right? I really didn't like that. It's a sidebar. Back to y'all.
So what about you? Who you compare yourself to?
Me?
In the league today?
None of them. Not near one of them can play like me.
Hey,
I meant what I said,
that's real
man.
talk. That's real
I
talk.
meant what I said, man. Cause see, I played left-handed, I played right-handed, I played with three hands. They don't play like that. I shot backwards. No, I'm serious.
What you do? Hey, what you do with your third hand?
I can't say what I do with my. I like Dwayne Wade. I compare myself to Dwayne Wade, man.
Charlie, who you think? Who you think you was like?
Old school.
Just whoever, yeah, whoever.
Now today.
Now
today.
If you could compare yourself to somebody like you.
Shoot,
Bradley
man.
Bill.
I think if I was going, see, I love guys like Bradley Bill, Devin Booker.
I gotta say Bradley Bill. Watching your film.
Thompson.
Huh?
Clay.
Clay Thompson.
to me.
Yeah, Clay Thompson. Clay Thompson on top. That's first.
That's a good one, Clay Thompson.
Clay Thompson, Bradley Bill, Devin Booker.
That's about right.
Yeah, that's about it. Yeah.
I didn't say that about Bootney Green. I didn't say that about Bootney Green. I said about Bootney Green.
I like as far as like me comparing myself to somebody in the league right now today. I mean, just the way I used to like to play back in the day. You know what I'm saying? I would kind of compare me to like a Chris Paul type. You know what I'm saying? Can score when he want to score.
Yeah.
Can pass when he want to pass.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But can pass to the right guys that you trust.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's just.
Y'all not far from the same size. I don't know how tall y'all think Chris Paul is, but he ain't that big.
No. He's not
5'11".
Yeah. So I'm just saying, just watching him play.
Yeah, just comparably body style.
You got him some games, man. You watch him play, and this motherfucker might be having like 30 and 12.
Yeah.
Then the next night he might have like 15 and 15.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And he's a general out there, motherfucker. But at the same time, he can be real selfish and average 30 if he wants to.
Yeah, easy in this league. Yeah,
He can be real selfish and average 30.
Easy.
And I just think that the way he played the game, you know what I'm saying? And he cuss his teammates out when they fucking up. And I don't give a fuck if it's the best motherfucker on the court. He gonna let you know you bullshitting out here.
And he defends.
Yeah, that much. I love that motherfucker.
And that's how you play, pretty much.
Like even me and you always like, man, you'll let me know you bullshitting.
Oh no, or you let me know.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. And that's another thing these kids don't do, man.
They can't take it.
Yeah.
Can't take nobody.
They get so fucking, they too sensitive now.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
To make a long story short, last week, Mark Tillman cussed me out.
Mm-hmm.
It wasn't nothing personal. Dude scored on me.
Yeah.
And I looked at him. Mark, fuck you doing?
Yeah.
I said, huh? I said, man, I said, man, you know what? I said, you know.
Mark, I think
Mark
an old school guy like, you know, like yourself.
Yeah, exactly.
Because when you step out there, first of all, you trying to compete for one, and you trying to win. You know what I'm saying? That's the one thing that I always loved about Mark. You know what I'm saying? Mark could go out there, motherfucker, man, and defend the best motherfucker. Don't matter.
Still doing.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, that's the passion that Mark had for the game.
And can I get somebody a shout out real quick?
Yeah, go ahead,
I want to shout my high school coach, John Wood.
John Wood.
The great John Wood. Happy birthday.
John Wood, happy birthday. Well, we'd love to have you on, John Wood.
Man, you the best.
Any day of the week. You know what I'm saying? Let Bootney know, Mr. Woods, whenever you want to come on the show, man.
Coach, you got to come over here, Coach.
Great birthday, Coach Wood.
Yeah, birthday, Coach.
Hey, I'd like to say something about Bootney Green game. I like to compare Bootney Green game to the boy LeBron James today, man, because LeBron James, man, don't take no prisoners on that court, man. You know, I don't care how small you are or how big you are. This is how this young man, when I see him play, remind me of the kids and the guys today. He don't help you up after you get to shoot the mid-range on you, or if you got a little move, he got the screwdriver when he drive down the lane and put in your chest. So I compare his game to LeBron James, cold animal, man.
But Kurt
Smith, like he said, Chris Paul. But Kurt Smith, little hook shot that he used to throw, that hook shot he throw, I'd have grabbed that underneath my arm and had it to the referee like this. Say, ref, you know the ball. I did not like that hook shot. I don't know how he got it off of them dudes. He wouldn't have got it off without her.
You love the hook shot.
I thought it. Hell of a move.
Yeah, and one thing, like even through this whole tournament, man, I'm watching. That's why before the show we were talking about Brunson. He's so old school.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I watch Brunson, and that's why I gotta give credit to the coach. He let Shorty play basketball. You very seldom see a coach let his point guard just back motherfuckers down, post up. A little guy, you know what I'm saying? Little guy.
Fake the hand off.
The original Ducky Vaughn.
But that's what
You know what I'm saying?
talking about old school. You gone upstairs?
Yeah, I got to take the car back.
Okay, man. That's what I mean
The bar's closed.
Yeah, the bar's closed. And we got make time for the Kelly. Welcome back home,
see you,
baby.
man.
Okay,
I see you,
y'all,
Stacey.
man.
Hey, Stacey, the tips in the jar.
Okay, I'm driving tonight, though.
That's what I mean about teaching
Right.
everybody everything. As small as I am, I worked on the inside game. Now, if somebody don't play you, everybody can get posted up, especially if you disrespect them. You know, they talk about, well, little guys can't guard people and this and that. If I get posted up by somebody and my teammates allow that, what is that? You get the ball out of the man's hand and go back.
After 2 or 3 dribbles, go help that motherfucker.
Everybody do that. Kareem's been posted up.
After 2 dribbles back down, somebody would have scored on him. So go
What
help.
about when you was posting up 6'11" motherfuckers?
Charlie Moore didn't want to bring up the white thing, but they let them play. But they make that excuse about anybody outside, even 6 feet and under.
Right.
Oh, he's small. They still talking today. Stop talking about it. You look in the league, they got little guys playing. If you let them play basketball, Chris Paul or Mike Conley, whoever else, you're playing basketball. You're playing basketball. So if you can play, you can play.
And that's funny you said it because I think that us as little guys, me learning from y'all back in the day, you at the playground, you playing one-on-one. I don't get all day long. And to play one-on-one in the hood, you ain't doing backing the motherfucker down.
That's what you're doing?
And spinning off and doing your little shit. So that's where that shit come from. One-on-one ain't no threes and nigga, I'm trying to get this bucket.
Yeah, you trying to get it.
You know what I'm saying?
Jump shot, you be like, hey, I don't want to miss. I don't want him to get the ball.
Exactly. And that's why I give Brunson and his dad, you know what I'm saying, and Coach Wright for letting him allow him to do that shit, man. Because that's what he let them play his game.
Part of his game.
You know what I'm saying? To make them win that game. You know what I'm saying? And I think that's what kids, it's crazy today though, man.
But
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I like the way Avery Johnson helped mold that kid, that point guard.
Saxon.
Yep, Cook guard.
Mm-hmm.
Bad boy.
You could tell he taught him some.
Bad boy.
He taught him some ins and outs.
He taught him how to be a pro.
Yeah, bad boy.
Shorty going downhill, yo. You can't stop him, man. He's one of the trains, yo.
Bad boy.
Yes.
Shorty tough, man.
But you ain't never seen him play?
Booty, he going downhill, man. Booty, he going downhill.
Ooh. Ooh. And your bulldog on
It's harder on 1,000.
Yeah, it's hard.
He playing hard.
Yeah, he don't give a fuck who right there. He ain't tripping.
bulldog on
He
defense.
likes it, man.
I agree.
He got that lot of big, yo.
He got that swag with him like, fuck y'all.
Yeah, he tough, yo.
Yeah,
He going top 10.
Yeah, he going top.
Got the top 10.
I totally agree
He
with you.
remind you of Fox a little bit more shit.
Yeah, top 10.
Yeah.
Fox that fucking tough.
You know what? I mean, I don't know if I'm going overboard, but I'm just saying in general, his style of play and his attitude as far as like, just fuck everything.
Yeah.
He's an Iverson type motherfucker. Just like, man, I'm just go ahead and do what I don't give a fuck. The coach gonna change his whole style for what the fuck he like to do.
Or don't draft him.
Yeah.
Don't draft him.
Don't draft him. You ain't gonna deal with the shit.
Yeah.
Don't draft him. You gonna deal with it. Great point, Vic. Great
Charlie
fucking
left
point.
school. He left school.
Great
I
fucking
left
point.
school.
Yeah.
Kurt left school.
Great point.
If they don't, why would I come and see you play and give you a scholarship and then change?
That's crazy.
And then they want to blame the kids for leaving. Say, oh, well, he couldn't do it. No. Stop blaming these coaches for doing the wrong thing.
Totally.
Whatever your reason is for leaving, it wasn't right for you. And they changed, not you. What you coming to see Charlie or Kurt or Mo? What you coming to see me play and give me a scholarship? You just trying to keep me from going somewhere else?
That's what I was about to say.
That's what they do.
And I've learned from me kind of dealing with
They've been doing
there's
that.
schools that will recruit a kid to not have to play against him twice a year.
Exactly.
And
Keep
that happens a
somebody
lot.
else
What,
from getting.
900 transfers last year? It's
gonna be way more than that now.
And they keep
epidemic, yo.
saying, which is like Tubby Smith said, well, you teach the kids to fail. No, something wrong with you that I'm leaving. Don't always blame me because I'm the kid. Because when we in college, we are kids. So it's your responsibility, man, to treat me right. Everybody can't be a star, but if you are a star, you treat me like one.
Right.
That's all I'm saying. Everybody got their reasons for leaving school, so don't blame the kid. Let me ask you a question. When you left Georgetown, did you have a better time at Wake Forest?
I had a wonderful time.
Then there was something wrong at Georgetown.
Yeah.
That's all
I
it is.
totally agree with you.
Yeah, that's all it is.
I
Stop
totally
blaming
agree
the
with you.
kids, man, and paying these coaches all this money, and they can leave when they want. When I leave, I gotta sit out here. I'm getting penalized. I'm
They're
penalized.
trying to change that. They said because of so
Yeah,
many
it's gonna
transfers.
change. It's gonna change in June.
They changed it this
The
year.
following year,
What they gonna do? Did you can't transfer and
you
play?
can transfer and play, but it's gonna be GPA stuff tied to that. They trying to cook it, but it's most likely gonna change in June.
Avery Johnson took that kid and said, "Look here, man, do
You
you?
a pro, man.
Yeah, that's what I'm
I ain't
saying.
got time to be.
Let kids play, man.
Only thing I'm gonna do is just try to get your mental together and teach you a little more about this pro game. But when you're in my system, dude, just
But you know what's funny?
Do you,
A lot.
man?
If you notice, a lot of NBA guys, NBA coaches, they come into college. That's what they do. They let their kids Dunleavy, Musselman on them. When they been on that side, they let their.
Hey, Muscle
Man,
was
having
talking
a
about
great
Muscle.
run, man.
Did he let them cats book you
Mu-
what?
mu-
The
muscle,
Nevada?
right now, if I got a kid that I'm like,
right
You want him to cook?
I'm going to muscle.
Where you go, John?
Nevada.
They running
Oh, yeah, that's right.
pro
Nevada.
ISO.
Yeah, Nevada. Yeah.
He's just the high elbow ISO.
Real muscle.
Now a lot of people don't know now.
Yeah, the son.
Now,
Yeah.
let's not get it fucked up. Musselman started that full guard shit,
USBL.
and not even true center. 6'9" niggas and board and run the floor and set some pick. Musselman started that shit. You know what I'm saying? That's no bullshit. Well, Don Nelson started. Musselman perfected that shit.
Yeah, because he worked with Don.
Exactly.
Hey, give me a bunch of guys 6'5" to 6'7" that want to rebound, block shots, and go. I don't need the 6'9" guy if he's gonna shoot jump shots or 6'10" guy. Give me some rugged boys
Yeah.
that want to play all the court. I can win. I don't know about
That ain't doing it all though. Like the thing you gotta do is like under the
what,
Kubo.
6'6"?
You gotta do like under the Kubo. He's 6'11", shooting
Yeah,
threes, block shots, rebounding.
Then he had the 6'8" hit at the point.
Yeah.
Player of the year.
But what I'm saying is, for real, you're a big man, but I'm saying as a little guy, I don't need him doing my job.
This is a good example of what you was talking about because they was at NC State and couldn't see the court.
Yeah.
They go to Nevada, they into the draft. You know what I'm saying?
Both of them bad.
Yeah.
Both of them bad.
I was with Chavez and we went to Oak Hill and played them. I was like, damn, they going to NC State? I said, man, that's not a good
Where they go to
fit
school?
for them.
They was at NC State.
Oak Hill.
They went to Oak Hill? Oh, okay. They went to Oak Hill?
Yeah.
What if it's crazy? You would have loved to play with
North
motherfucking
Carolina.
Muslim, Joe.
Yeah.
He would have had you just be
Sexy?
Bootney Green.
Sexy?
Because one thing he would have figured out about you.
Yeah, Smitty
This
loved
motherfucker go in there with them motherfucking 6'8", 6'9" niggas and elbow them niggas and get that board and he gonna reward you in the offensive end. Ain't no bad shot to him.
John, what's name?
I'm telling you some real shit. But he teach the game, but he let you play your game. There wasn't no holding you back with that shit.
And what's name the same way? He just ain't got no pleasure.
Mark my word on this show tonight. Give Musselman 2 more years, he gonna be in that Final Four.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I'm telling you right now. Once he get on that circuit and get the recruiting,
Man, he get all the transfers.
I'm trying to tell you right now, he gonna get some thoroughbred.
That's what he do.
Yeah.
He ain't with that little soft shit.
What you saying, Curtis, what everybody saw.
You
So
love
they
that
do
style.
exactly what you said.
Uh-huh.
They saw
And
it.
I'm
They
gonna
said, oh,
And I'm gonna tell you, what's name coached the same way. Mike Dunleavy in Tulane, he just ain't got the players Musselman got yet. They played the fastest pace. And I talk to him all the time. They played the fastest pace in the country last year. NBA guys, man, they know you let guys, you let guys play and they gonna figure it out.
But there's a difference between playing a fast pace and having the players that can
You
play.
do it, and see, he don't really have the guys yet.
You know
He's
what I'm
gonna get
saying?
them.
You know what I'm saying? Musselman got he recruit. He wants some tough motherfuckers that's gonna play fast pace.
But what he,
It was
the best condition.
Musselman gonna tell you,
best team in
you know, at one point in time, I think it still goes on today. On the West Coast, me from going to Common College, West Coast schools recruit West Coast guys.
Oh yeah, all the time.
Musselman ain't going for that.
No,
shit.
see,
He gonna go get motherfuckers from here, New York, Baltimore.
But let me tell you. But I'm gonna tell you this about Musselman. I'm gonna tell you this about Musselman though. I'll text him a name, and in 5 minutes he'll have film on the guy. Like he fit what I do. Like he don't care about none of that rank stuff. If he see that you can play, Musselman gonna come get you, and that's why he's gonna win every year.
He live and die basketball. He ain't put your card if you're wrong.
Now you look.
Hey, I got a funny story about Musselman and Smitty, man. In USBL, I was playing for the Carolina Cardinals. Smitty and them was out in Florida. You know this story. So on my team, I had a 6'10" guy played at LSU, right? So him and Smitty was talking shit the whole game, right? Smitty and them beat us. Their team was loaded. They beat us by like 5. But big boy was at the free throw line on my team. I forgot his name. He was from overseas, played at LSU. Man, Smitty went to Musselman and said, man, I'm about to steal this motherfucker. Musselman said, go ahead and do it. So the shot went up. Smitty went up to him, man. I turned around. Smitty about to fight a 6'10" dude, man. They was swinging, man. It turned out to an all-out brawl, man. You can ask Smitty about it. We had to break it up, man. We laughed about it later, man.
Like, what do you want to beat him up for, Charlie?
Dude, every time Smith went to the hole, he kept fucking him up. And he started talking shit. Dude, he was on some Hard Rock Cafe shit, man, with 4 earrings and
one of them guys,
steroids and shit. Yeah. Man, Smith stole him when the free throw went up, man, and they got the rumbling, man. That shit was funny as shit, man.
Yeah, but like get back to like y'all 10 out of 10 when people want to play with you. You know, and I couldn't believe one day, you know, the phone rang and Phil called me. He just said, Coach Wright, man, I just want to say to you, man, I'll never forget you telling me about if 10 out of 10 people don't want to play with you, and you should be out there. And he said that, and that really helped him along the way of getting better with his game. You know, right now he's playing overseas, man, making money for his family.
Well, you talking about that dark skin guy that had all that talent?
Hey, yeah.
Oh, him?
Yeah.
That's
That's Bootney brought him up.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
And the thing about him, you can tell he's a different kid.
Yeah, I saw him
because
play.
he'll come up to you just, man, what's up, man? He not one of them kids that
saw
walk
him
away
play.
from you.
Okay,
The
he
kids
was
that
nice.
talk shit
Because
like that.
it
He
was a
was nice.
time when me and Bone called John Thompson, and Coach had all these clothes he was trying to get rid of. And we only knew one kid that could fit all this stuff, right? So we called him, you know. So we waited like 3-4 days after he got the stuff. And we told him, he said, you know, this guy ain't even say thank you or nothing, man. High school student.
Yeah.
Really?
Didn't say thank you or nothing.
Who you talking about? Oh,
You know what I'm talking about. I ain't gonna put his name out here.
no, I don't remember. Who the fuck you talking about? We say names in here.
Huh?
We say names in here.
Well, I'm gonna
Play
shout out
for
to
me
Phil
and Malcolm.
Hawkins.
Play for me and Malcolm.
Nah, it wasn't Phil. Definitely
No,
wasn't.
I'm saying shout out to Phil
Oh
Hawkins.
yeah, no, definitely, no,
Play for me and
definitely.
Malcolm. And Big John gave him all these clothes.
Oh, you talking about? Shit, I can't remember his name.
His
Larry.
brother's my kid, yeah.
Big Larry.
He remember we was like, man, he ain't gonna say thank. Then he just walked past us. Like we was like,
That's
come on,
just
man.
a different era, man. That's the shit we dealt with right
And he
now.
lived right there in Kenilworth. You didn't, you know,
Really?
we didn't have to make that call. Coach liked him when he saw him. Like they, if he didn't end up playing football, they was trying to get him for basketball over, remember? Because he played that type of way that they was trying to get. But kids are different when they're around different people, man. Like Bootney is a father figure to Phil, and you can tell. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of times in the city, you're dealing with kids who don't have that father figure around. So it's like, man,
Well,
you
was
coaching,
saying-
you more of a
was saying
mentor.
Yeah, Phil was
You know.
a special talent,
No
man.
bullshit.
And
You
doing
couldn't
all that,
when you talking about it when you was over.
I was, I had him, I
Yes,
had
indeed.
him in the 9th grade. I couldn't believe it. And like I say, like I say, he ain't know me.
He
He played football too.
Yeah.
Football was his. I believe football was his thing.
When St. John's first, right?
Yeah, it was St. John's first.
Yeah.
We had a staff game, and this in junior high school. You know, I was still playing, still going, and I had he had like 50, but I ended up having like 70, and that's what me. This is real talk. That's what me and him connected. But the thing I was trying to get him to do when I had him with me, he was especially quiet, come from the guards, quiet, respectful. But I wanted him to see the passion.
Yeah.
If he would have played like I tried to show him to play, he'll be in the league right today.
Yeah.
But he was just laid back. But he wasn't scared.
No.
Just lay back.
You know what I'm saying?
No,
I took him up Georgetown. I was taking him up there every day, cause coaching them quarter him up Coolidge in the playoffs, and everybody was telling
He
Coach,
cooked him up. Yeah,
that's
right.
Bootney's son. Called me. I said, yeah. I said, you know, I'm not his biological, but you know, I coached him in middle school, and he's my adopted son. Put it like that. He's my son. Bring him up here. I said, okay. Took him up there every day, taking him up there, balling. Coach Thompson, we sitting down talking. Coach told him one day, he was playing. Coach told him one day, during this game, when you go back out there, I don't want you to pass the ball. Don't pass the ball. He was like, all right. But it's not in his nature. He come down, this what they had Chris Wright all of them up there. He come down, breaking it, going through, but he kicking it. And Coach waited till the game over. Motherfucker, didn't I tell you?
Yeah, that's it right there.
Don't pass that motherfucking ball. He said, man, you got to be selfish. He said, motherfucker, them boys like you. He said, and you know why I say that? And he was like, nah. He said, because any motherfucking body else come up here, if they don't like you, you ain't getting that motherfucking ball. They not giving it to you. And he was like, man, I'm an evaluator. I evaluate talent. This is what Coach was telling me. He said, man, you talented, man. He said, man, but you gotta be selfish. And I'm looking at Phil, I said, man, that's the shit I've been telling you, man. But it just wasn't in his nature.
He's bad boy, because when I was coaching him, it got so funny that I think the kids used to really get mad at me, because late in the game, I used to tell the kids, it ain't time for Phil yet. Right. Late in the game, I used to fulfill the whole fourth quarter, because I know he could get to that line, and he was a good free throw shooter. Because he didn't really trust his jump at the time. And that's one thing you needed at high school, a kid that could get, wasn't pulled up on them threes. His main thing was backing you in and getting to that line. I used to tell boys, I say, y'all, ain't time for Phil. No, just hold on for a second.
Right.
They said, who the fuck you think you, Phil Jackson talking about Michael Jordan?
but you know what's so wild, man? I'm gonna say this about Phil, and you know who Phil's biggest fan is besides y'all two? My brother.
Yeah.
That nigga
Yeah.
love.
He love Phil. He came to me and said, right, that's a bad motherfucker.
Man, he was like, he said, John Chen, that motherfucker like that.
Yeah.
No bullshit. Yeah. He love Phil. Son.
Yeah.
I don't give a fuck who I named. I'm like, nah, I'm going with Phil.
Yeah.
No bullshit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I never forget this day down Chavez that day. No disrespect to my man Chase. Phil put that motherfucker in all types of situations where on that block, on that, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm young, but I'm a little stronger.
Oh, yeah,
you know what I'm saying? But
Yeah.
that's the aggressiveness that I seen in Phil down Chavez in pickup games.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? After Eastern. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And I think it carried over a lot just from him hanging around you.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
It came late.
Exactly.
It came so late where he didn't understand that shit back then. Because you gotta think, and like, you know what I'm saying, like Vic said earlier, it's like that shit about when you playing against your peers every day that's not on your level, but you just accustomed to them every day, you're not advancing with your talent. See, we played against our peers back then and older guys that was like, man, we gotta do this and that. We gotta I gotta get better every day.
Yeah.
I don't give a fuck if I had 20 that day. I wanna get 30. I wanna get 40. You know what I'm saying? When you playing against motherfuckers every day that's not on your level, I mean, that's a whole different look. But not only that, in this era today, they're not playing competitive basketball.
Right.
Like I said this one time on the show before. We go to the gym and we lose a game, we cussing each other out, we gone.
Oh yeah.
They'll lose a game and shoot around and waiting for the fifth game.
Laughing and
Who the fuck is waiting for the fifth game these days? Motherfucker, I'm
like
going home.
You
You know what I'm saying? I'm going to give me a motherfucking six pack. You know what I'm saying? I'm going, I'm gone. Basketball's done for me today. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to get me a bra. You know, I'm in real talk. I'm just going to get the fuck away from this gym because I'm mad as shit. I'm trying to get this shit off my mind.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because we lost this motherfucking game, I'm done. Yeah. I'm not sitting around this motherfucker shooting around to 3 or 4 games. I'm talking about back in the day. I'm back in the day when we going. I ain't talking about now. I'm talking back in the day. We was like, man, I'm gone.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I'm gone. I ain't got time to be sitting around waiting for the 5th and 6th games.
That's true. I don't even like to talk when I lose. When I lose, even over Chavez, and I said I lose, dude come over there. I said, man, I don't mean no harm, but I just lost.
Yeah.
So that means I'm telling you, I don't want to talk right now. As soon as I get done, when I put my stuff on, then we can kick it.
Yeah.
But right now, you know, and that's just been me.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I wasn't a sore loser because my father taught me that. Father said the same way you win, you gonna lose. He said, but ain't nothing wrong with man shaking the hand. He said, you ain't gotta do it. You know, while you in the game when the game. He said, but sometime in the game, and that was me because sometimes I was a sore loser one time, but I learned. You know what I'm saying? It's okay. You know, I don't want to lose, but I ain't gonna say it's okay to lose, but it's okay to shake a hand. But I'm gonna do it after. I'm gonna do it once I cool down. I do it now. Always come to me. I said, man, I can't shake your hand right now, man. Let me go dry off, sit down and think about it because I'm mad as shit. And I be seeing guys laughing and playing. I don't know how to. You know, I can't do it.
Just like coming up for me. You know, when Vic got to town, you know, Vic was coming down once. You know, I didn't know him yet, but, you know, getting to know him. I mean, and, you know, me and Brandon Jackson, my brother Michael. I mean, Vic was running past us so goddamn much, man. We was calling each other at night, man. The fuck we gonna figure this shit out? You know what I'm saying? But, I mean, that made us better.
It's funny because kids don't do that now.
They don't understand that.
Don't scout.
They don't scout their opponents like that. You know what I'm saying? That's how much we love the game.
And get back to what you said. Get back to piggyback what you were saying. Like these kids nowadays, like you say, as a kids, man, tell me the next 5 games. They don't know it. They don't even know the dudes that they playing against. You know, we knew the damn whole schedule. You know, we knew if I was playing in your era or Kurt era, I knew that Kurt was coming up the third game. You know what I'm saying? Or Bootney coming up, you know, next week. You know, but these kids, they don't know. They don't even know the schedule.
They ain't even looking at that shit.
Yeah.
They didn't watch the game.
Exactly. They watch the game to have fun with it. They don't scout their opponent.
What he was saying earlier about, you know, I had never met him personally, but see, I know everybody by reputation because I follow the game as best as I can. I mean, I was gone for a long time, but I still hear about people's reputation. I'm talking to Rodney, you know, we talk on the phone all the time, and he was just saying when I came to town, whatever it is, hey man, I followed Nate Archibald like a little kid because I'm watching what he do. Could not do everything he could do, but I thought I could. But you find somebody or some people that you want to copy, and you get the right person that's similar to you, you're gonna get better.
No doubt
But
about it.
today, over the last 10 years, they have no idea the history of basketball. They thought they made it. They think they made it. They're making crazy money. So there's no respect. There's
I
none.
don't know if y'all saw this, but you know they have a professional video game league now. Did you see that? Well, now you can get paid $40,000 a year. You get benefits. They do a draft.
Is that the one they just had a draft for?
Yeah, like right now, man, you can make a career.
Yeah, buddy of mine called me and asked me
Like
about that.
they make the professional video game guys that play 2K make more money than G League guys. So it's more money to do that than to actually play the game.
He's right. I heard that.
Bro, you on remote.
Just recently, right? They just had the draft.
Playing the game.
Tom Henderson called me and said, "Man, what's the new league?"
I think Adam Silver did the draft and everything.
Fella had a big
Yeah.
It's a league.
He
Yeah.
said,
a
"What's the
league.
league?" I
It's
said,
a
"Man, I
league.
don't know what you're talking about." And I saw it. I'm like, "Are you serious?"
So you can literally become a pro video game basketball player.
Well, a lot
But
of these
that's
kids,
how
well, a lot of
it
these
should
kids think they are pros.
Through video.
Their video. You know, a lot of
So
kids
they got a
really.
draft and everything.
They
Yeah.
get benefits,
And a lot of
relocation.
kids try to duplicate
everything.
that
This
shit
is in
on the
in
floor,
the NBA.
playing with that 2K.
That shit is crazy.
It
Sponsored by
is.
the NBA.
NBA.
Yeah.
Hey Vic, that shit.
That's another level, John.
You gotta have a degree. To do
That's
that. You might. Why you can't go pro straight out of high school?
Oh man.
Start that shit.
That's crazy, man.
Go pro straight out of high school.
And man, this tonight to me, man, I'm good, man. I very well appreciate. You know what I'm saying?
It's good night.
Three bad motherfuckers, man.
Good night.
Legends.
No bullshit.
I'm glad to
Clarence
see everybody,
Bootney,
'cause I haven't
Uncle
seen
Rodney
anybody,
Wright, Vic,
so-
my man Vic,
I haven't seen
back in
everybody,
town,
so
man,
it's cool to do this,
Thank
man.
and everything, man. And you know, like me, shout him out JB Rick. This is what we do every Saturday.
Yeah.
Just try, just try to get a youngest history, man. What we doing, you know what I'm saying? And before I forget, man, I gotta give my man David Cox shout out. Head coach of Rhode Island right now.
Yeah.
Great friend of mine. I know he's gonna do a great job.
Oh, yeah.
Great friend of mine. Just got the job 2 days ago.
Really?
You know what I'm saying?
The assistant that got the job,
Yeah.
right?
He from here.
Really?
Yeah, Rick. Fly me in.
Vic, my
I
homie.
don't know him.
He was
My motherfucking homie, man. Well deserved, man. Great.
Nice.
Grinded that shit out,
Real good
man.
person. Real good person.
You know what I'm saying? And that's my nigga. You know what I'm saying? Great job, my man Cox, man.
Congrats to Cox.
Yeah, man, for sure, man. So
He
we,
worked his way up.
hey, Cox, we come with the party bus, man. First
Yeah,
day we
man.
see, come to the party bus,
Hey,
man.
hey,
No
I want
blue,
to
man.
ask you,
Talking
Kurt,
about my car.
I want to ask you if I'm out of line for you to throw a plug, man, for me with that thing I was talking to you about.
What was your daughter?
Yeah,
Oh no, we got that.
throw it in there.
No, we got that. No, that's
Okay.
we got that.
All right.
Once the gear come out, we good. Yeah, we all plugged in with that.
Whoa.
That's a done deal. You ain't gotta worry about that. You ain't gotta worry about that. We all good. The gear coming out.
My man.
So that's all. That's how we gonna do that, man. So like I said, it's great panel again tonight, man. You know what I'm saying? And I know my man Lord Shy, man. We're gonna have my man Bootney closes out tonight, man. As far as like, man, what will be, you know what I'm saying, like just your take on, man, just with these kids, man, just tell them about the back in the day Herbo, man, and the atmosphere and what it meant to you, man, just going up there playing every single weekend and playing your all, man, and just taking that shit serious versus to right now, these kids playing in some leagues and just bullshitting around.
I mean, everything with me is passion. You know what I'm saying? If you ain't gonna do it, like Chuck Brown said, if you ain't gonna do it well, then don't do it at all.
No bullshit. No bullshit.
You like I say, when you look back, when they talk about me, I just want them to say, he brung it. I brung it every day. You know, and the kids now, all they got to do, man, is stop this buddy shit and just play the game. Like you say, it's a way to play. It's a right way and a wrong way. And just give it your all. You ain't playing, but for like my father used to say, man, you ain't playing basketball nothing for 2 hours, man. If you can't go out there and kick our ass for 2 hours, then don't go out there. And like I say, again, I want to shout out to my father, may he rest in peace. He walked me through this. I started this shit at 14 years old. I was playing with men, 30 years old. And my dad took me on his wing. You want to play? It was a 3-on. I started off, 3-on-3. And it was a passion thing. And he used to always tell me that when you go back and play with your friends, if you can't dominate them, then this ain't for you. Yeah, and I had an advantage, and I was playing with men, and they was telling me, man, look here, man, you playing with grown men, man. So you go back and you can't toss them little motherfuckers around and be more advanced because you're able to understand. You wasting your time. That's what my father used to tell me. It's just a passion thing, man. Just give it your all, man. Like I said, sky's the limit with this basketball shit, but you gotta want it, and you gotta be able to go in there and just take it. Because you're gonna play against some of the best people in the world, man. But like you say, if you got this heart, man, it take you anywhere in the world. You can't be scared. You gotta go get it. That's why I tell my son. I said, man, you're gonna be behind the 8 ball. You're not gonna be level. You're gonna be behind the 8 ball. But if you got this and you're willing to learn when you're ready, just like I say, sky's the limit.
Well respected, man. And like I said, we got the Red Cup gear coming out strong. On the strength of my motherfucking Uncle Victor Kelly, man. Looked out. We gonna connect and get this done. And we gonna close out, man, right there, man. Y'all take a good look at this picture, man. And see who on here, man. This right here, this some good shit, man. My Uncle Fatty, Dr. Janet Jones, some good players. It's 72, 73. Everybody not worthy to have this one, man. Yeah. Everybody not worthy. Everybody can't get it. You know what I'm saying? So big ups to all this, man. This is what we do every weekend, man. We do, man. So congratulations, man. Appreciate all y'all, man. Bootney, Charlie Moe, Uncle Rodney as well. My man just taking you to court back in the day. JB, man, my Calvin Classic teammate. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Victor Kelly stole a lot of shit from you. You don't even know, man. You know what I'm saying? And it's all good, man. So we gonna close out. And
I just want to shout out to Victor Kelly. I just want to say, man, it was an honor and a pleasure to see you play, man.
I appreciate it.
Like I said, I never met you. This is my first day.
Yeah, I'm glad people I did meet. I'm glad to meet people.
I used to come down the Urban Coalition, man.
But I know you too. See, I know y'all too.
Yeah,
so it ain't like I don't know y'all. You know what I'm saying? I'm older, but it ain't like I don't know people by reputation.
Right.
Because I pay attention.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But I appreciate that, man. I like to see young boys play hard, man. Yeah. So, because Rodney was asking me about certain people, and then Mike was asking me, I said, man, I remember them, but I don't know them. Right. You know what I'm saying? But then I hear about everybody, so I know people by reputation, so I respect basketball. It don't matter my era, who's ever era. Right. If they bring it, I respect that.
Right.
If you're on cool duty, I don't.
Right.
That's just me, man. You know, you can't play basketball, especially nobody in here is big except right here. So you gotta bring it, man. Yeah. If you get beat and you brought it, you got beat. Mm-hmm. But if you got beat and you want to make an excuse, don't play.
Right.
You can't.
That's right.
You know, so I appreciate that, man. But it was good to be here, man. I was kind of leery because I wasn't sure because I saw it one time. But now I'm talking to people, you know. That's cool because I don't get out much. That's y'all. I don't get out much. I mean, people knew me from playing ball, but I didn't hang out. Mm-hmm. Then I was gone for 25 years. Nobody knew I was dead or what. But I was out, you know where I was. I was out there with Fatty, you know me. We hung, you know, real tough. And like I say to y'all too, man, I'm sad he's gone, man. You know, just another shout out to Roland Fatty Taylor. Mm-hmm. That's my boy, man. Known him for 30 years, and we had a good time out there, man. So it was good being here, and I appreciate being invited, you know.
Definitely appreciate you. And I'm going to close with my son over there. The one thing I noticed about this motherfucker, Vic, from years and years ago, he don't hang around power forwards and centers. That motherfucker hang around God.
Hey, no, he's smart. He know what he doing. When he raised that hand, he He know what he doing.
So man, hey man, appreciate all the viewers, man. We see y'all next week with some more Herbo talk, man. Peace out. We out.